Imagine you're a diver, exploring the silent depths of the Mediterranean. Beneath you lies a 2,000-year-old Roman shipwreck, a time capsule of antiquity. You expect to find marble statues, maybe some ancient pottery. But then, you see a lump of bronze, corroded and fused together, with hints of gears and dials inside. It's a device so complex, so out of place, it's like finding a modern smartphone in the ruins of Pompeii. This is the true story of the Antikythera Mechanism, the world's first known mechanical computer. It's an artifact that forces us to completely rewrite what we thought we knew about the ancient world. Discovered over a century ago, this single object proves that the ancient Greeks possessed a level of technological genius that would not be seen again for more than 1,000 years. How did they build it? And more importantly, why was this incredible knowledge lost? Stick with me as we unravel the ultimate ancient Greek mystery. The year is 1901. A group of Greek sponge divers, sheltering from a storm near the island of Antikythera, decides to explore the seabed below. They stumble upon a spectacular find, a Roman-era cargo ship laden with priceless treasures. Bronze statues, marble sculptures, glassware, a haul of a lifetime. But amidst these artistic masterpieces, they find a peculiar, unassuming object. It's a corroded lump of bronze, about the size of a large shoebox, initially mistaken for just another piece of rock or scrap metal. It was brought to the National Archaeological Museum in Athens, where it sat, largely ignored, for decades. No one knew what to make of this strange, calcified relic. It was a rusting enigma. The first person to truly suspect its significance was an archaeologist named Valerio Steas. In 1902, he noticed that a piece had broken off, revealing what looked unmistakably like a gear wheel. In a 2,000-year-old artifact, it was unheard of, but the technology to see inside the fused metal simply didn't exist yet. It wasn't until the 1970s, and then more definitively in the early 2000s, that scientists could use advanced X-ray and CT scanning to peer through the layers of corrosion. What they found inside was breathtaking. They weren't looking at a simple decoration or a strange clock. They were looking at a machine of almost unbelievable complexity. A precise system of at least 30 interlocking bronze gear trains, engineered with a level of sophistication that was thought to be impossible for the ancient world. It was an astronomical calculator, a portable cosmos. So, what exactly could this ancient computer do? This wasn't some simple time-telling device. The Antikythera Mechanism was a sophisticated prediction engine, a miniature mechanical model of the universe as the Greeks understood it. By turning a hand crank on the side, a user could set the device to any specific date, past or future. The intricate system of gears would then whir into motion, moving a series of pointers across dials on the front and back. The front dial was the main event. It showed the zodiac, the 365-day Egyptian calendar, and the positions of the sun and the moon. A separate, smaller dial inside this one even accounted for the leap year, a truly advanced concept. But the real genius was in how it tracked the moon. The Greeks knew the moon's orbit isn't a perfect circle. It speeds up and slows down. The mechanism's creators used a brilliant pinnacle slot system, a series of epicyclic gears, to accurately model this variable motion. It was a level of mechanical precision that was, frankly, mind-boggling for its time. But the mechanism's most astonishing feature was on the back. It had two large spiral dials. One of these tracked the Metonic cycle, a 19-year calendar that synchronized solar and lunar years, which was crucial for setting calendars and religious festivals. The other dial, however, was the game changer. It tracked the Saros cycle, a 223-month period used to predict eclipses. Think about that for a second. This device, built 2 millennia ago, could tell you not only when a solar or lunar eclipse would happen, but even the likely hour. It was a complete astronomical and calendrical tool, a portable planetarium that could fit on a bookshelf. And this brings us to the central, most profound mystery of the Antikythera Mechanism. The precision of its gearwork with its tiny, triangular teeth is on par with the masterpieces of 14th century European clockmakers. So how on earth did a machine like this appear 1,400 years too early? It represents a technological gap so vast it completely shatters our neat, linear timeline of human progress. It's like finding a jet engine in a medieval castle. Where did this technology come from, and where did it go? One theory is that it was the creation of a singular, towering genius. The name Archimedes is often mentioned. He was a legendary mathematician and engineer who lived in Syracuse, a Greek colony in Sicily, and is known to have built mechanical spheres that modeled the heavens. Cicero even wrote about seeing one. Perhaps the mechanism was his invention, or inspired by his work. But there's another, more tantalizing possibility. What if the Antikythera Mechanism wasn't a one-of-a-kind freak of genius? What if it was just the only surviving example of a widespread, highly advanced technological tradition among the scientists and engineers of the Hellenistic world? This was a period of incredible innovation, centered in places like Rhodes and Alexandria. It's possible that workshops were producing these intricate devices, and that this knowledge was common among the era's elite. If that's true, it means an entire branch of advanced technology was completely wiped out. When the Roman Empire collapsed and the so-called Dark Ages began, libraries were burned and sophisticated knowledge was lost. The skills to create such a device vanished from history, not to be rediscovered for over a millennium. The Antikythera Mechanism isn't just a curiosity, it's a ghost. A ghost of a lost, more technologically advanced past that we are only just beginning to understand. So, what is the ultimate legacy of this incredible device? The Antikythera Mechanism is far more than just the world's oldest analog computer. It is arguably one of the most important ancient artifacts ever discovered, because it fundamentally changes our perception of the ancient Greeks. We've always known them as great philosophers, poets, and mathematicians. We study Plato's ideas in Euclid's geometry. But this mechanism proves they were also master engineers, capable of taking abstract, complex mathematical theory and turning it into precise, functional, beautiful hardware. It's the physical manifestation of their scientific genius. It shows that the history of science and technology isn't a straight line of steady progress. It's a story of brilliant peaks, devastating losses, and slow, painstaking rediscovery. The Antikythera Mechanism is a testament to the staggering ambition of the human mind and a vital, tangible link to a forgotten world of ancient innovation. It reminds us that there are still so many secrets buried in the past, waiting to be unearthed. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into one of history's greatest puzzles. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the Origin Pulse for more deep dives into the mysteries of our past. Join us next week as we unlock another historical puzzle, the Rosetta Stone and the epic quest to decipher the lost languages of ancient Egypt. See you then.